All right, so we're in the bunker today. We got a visitor from the Facebook page, Facebook group stuff. And so how you enjoying this little spot?
It's definitely unique.
It's different, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so this guy here, I've been showing little things here and there out at the Grove. And I was kind of curious to see if he can give some comments as to why the hell are you following Bachelors Grove? You know? I mean, we got enough people, but I'm kind of curious. Like, why the hell do you watch that shit? Why do you hear my rants and ravings? So, obviously, you like some of the drama, right? So, don't worry about it. I'm not getting your face on this thing.
Not so much the drama, just it being more genuine.
Okay.
Compared to all the other, you don't really go more. You're not just paranormal.
No.
You like to do a lot more exploring and more actual, like, oh, hey, there's other parts of the Grove that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, and it stretches farther than the cemetery, hence why we're here today. Now, this wasn't actually part of the original settlement, the structure, but it is part of the property, the wide property of the settlement. So, got the stairway here. Anyway, so I'm glad that people like you are paying attention, taking an interest, and all that kind of stuff. So I just wanted to kind of get your take on it, you know, in video.
Yeah.
Someday I'll be long gone, so I'd like some of you guys to live on in memory and, you know, all that good stuff.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, there's still a lot of information that I feel like a lot of the other paranormal groups haven't really captured, or even really, they really just hit the surface just with the Grove. There's a lot more to it than when you start going into the forest, and
there's a history involved. There's a culture.
And when you actually start walking more than just a few feet away from the cemetery, there's a lot more.
There is a lot more in these woods. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a cool, you know, little spot for me to have a couple conversations. So, I thought I'd grant you the honorary title of being the first here. So, because you seem to have a good interest in all this kind of stuff and whatnot. So, we got a pile of bricks over there. Let's see. Yeah. So this is we'll walk over there. This is really just got more steps here, just a basement. This whole thing was just filled in by the forest preserves, so that when they would tear some of these down, that's how it would work. Whatever was left, bricks, the whole structure, they just poured in a basement if it had one, and then pour some dirt over it.
We definitely missed this gem.
Maybe one day I can walk around and show more. It's just so you can see how you can barely see anything anyway with all the vegetation. So, got yourself a light switch, you know. Look at that. I think it's kind of cool. And I think a lot of other people think it's pretty cool. And yeah, we'll give away the location eventually. Must be the light that used to be there. So we put a railroad tie down on the stairs so you could sit, squat. Yeah. No, it's not a bomb shelter, everyone. Some people are thinking it's a bomb shelter. No, it's not. Well, in closing, what do you think others should pay attention to when it comes to the Grove, when it comes to the paranormal aspects? I mean, you know there's a lot of fantasy tales of mobster bodies and, you know, horse and plow drowning.
People hung on trees. And...
You're right. So, but some of the unsung, untold stories...
As hard as it is to go there with a blank mind, because there's so much out there, I feel like when you start going to the Grove more on a day-to-day or like every other day, you got to go there with an open mind. Yes. Really. I mean, you know, a lot of people like to tend to come there around October, which is cool. You know, don't get me wrong, it's awesome.
It's touristy, it gets a little busy.
It's touristy, yeah, it gets busy. But there's a lot more that I feel like you see a lot more during the day than at night. At night, it's just to, you know, scare people. Oh, that.
You get that little creepy feeling, you know.
Your adrenaline starts pumping, you know. Where I feel like when during the day, there's so much to come and see. That's why, like, literally, like you've said it, like every other day or every day you come here, there's always something different. And there's so much research to be done.
Yeah, it'll stem off even to little
You know.
pieces of property like this. It still has a fun aspect to it, you know. There's a lot of things I don't talk about because it's not part of the Bachelor Grove settlement, but there's so many things in these woods to be discovered just to have fun with. And
I
then,
think in general with the Midwest, I mean, there's so much around here that's still around, especially the Chicagoland area.
yeah.
You know,
Well, I appreciate the talk, the conversation. I'm not going to keep it long today.
no problem.
But again, I just want to give you the honorary title,
Thank
you
you,
know,
thank
of coming out, letting you see this before I tell everybody where it's at. And yes, you will figure out where it's at if you haven't already. I know there's a couple people that do know, and that's cool. But you know it's going to get trashed, and that's the problem I'm having
That's
with
the
this.
main issue.
Please do not trash this place. You know, respect it. Just chill out, check it out. You don't need to take any of this crap home. It's all crap. Just leave it be. And it's more interesting as is. So anyway, have fun and catch you later.
Bachelors Grove.